So let's take a look today at the Ping G730 iron. I have tested these irons indoors and outdoors to give you a good full test. I'm going to show you what they're all about. What is the tech all about? Are they actually a friendly iron? Ping are saying it's their longest iron and most friendly iron to date. What company doesn't say that? It'd be funny, wouldn't it, if they went, well, they're long and they're straight, but they're not quite as good as the ones we made 5 years ago. In fact, Ping actually did that. If you look at their 10K driver, it says that it's got the same 10K as a driver before, but it's in very small print. Anyway, I digress. We're going to look at the numbers, the looks and the feel, the cost, and then conclusion, who actually could game this golf club. So the G730 from Ping, looks fantastic. Down by the ball, for a game improvement iron, you get a little bit of offset, slightly wider in the toe side. So this slightly triangular shape, as you kind of look down, you can see it gets wider out here, packing more punch that you're going to see around the perimeter of the head, which gives you the feels. So the impression as you look down is a very helpful iron, but it has to be said at the same time, because of the colouring, the top line being so rounded and shaved off down the back, they don't look crazy big compared to other game improvement clubs. So if you want to get this kind of level of help, but in a good looking package, it is hard to beat the look of this. And from the irons I have hit out here today, out on the real course, sitting into greens, laying up on short par fours, they feel solid. Yes, that, they're not soft feeling, but they feel solid and not too tingy at the same time. They're kind of in the middle when it comes to feels. It's the look for me that you can't get past. As game improvement iron go, I think they're really hard to beat for looks. Certainly doesn't look like much of a needle shift from the prior model. I wouldn't be jumping ship from the prior model, but if you're looking at something that's helpful with some kind of appearance and feels that are super solid, oh, that's an arrow. Yes, please. Then it has to be said, and I've said it for years with the Pings, I think they make some of the best feeling, sounding, looking game improvement irons. Good. I mean, if you want that soft forged feel or that kind of thing, remember this isn't that. But who's looking for game improvement and that? Not many people. For most people who want help, but semi-classic looking, got to be one to try. So the G730 from Ping features a flexing face. They heat treat the face, Ping are saying, which gives approximately 5 yards more distance and at the same time giving you better launches and a bit more consistency with that spring off the face. They feature the Pure Flex cavity, giving you that confidence that there's help all around the club, while at the same time delivering quite a loud sound. They're not trying to say these are soft, and they are giving that kind of powerful sound. They even call it powerful sound. The irons are also available from 5 iron through to sand wedge, so 56 degree with wedges, so you can get full set performance. Distance optimized lofts. I mean, these lofts are optimized, strong. You'll see from the numbers. These clubs go a long way. And then extreme forgiveness, which is something Ping obviously built their company on, and they still have in this iron to this day. Bigger head, wider sole, more offset, increased MOI on both axes, because remember, you got MOI from top to bottom and heel to toe. People just think it's often one way. They're properly trying to max out the forgiveness in this iron. As always, packed with tech. So when it comes to cost, I want you to tell me what you think of the cost of these irons and all irons. Here is the cost in your region. Let me know what you think. Is that expensive or not? It's so relative, isn't it? I could say they are expensive because I think golf clubs definitely are expensive. I've done plenty of research where you look at inflation and they're not actually expensive on inflation, but then that's a more complex discussion because inflation in relationship to what your house and bread and all that kind of stuff is worth. Let me know. What do you think? Are they expensive? I'm going to say I think they are expensive, but business is business. I don't know. In those comments, what do you think of the prices in your region? Would you consider these irons? So the numbers are impressive if you want powerful irons. These are strong, they go a long way. The spin drops off a little bit, the launches are quite high. Peak height sustain though, so your land angle will sustain, meaning you probably aren't going to sacrifice how much it stops on full shots, but they are powerful. You feel it off the face, you see it in the numbers. You can see from my numbers how strong this club is. I'm actually used to gaming these kind of clubs. I game strong irons now and I enjoy it. I like the little ego boost. I understand D-plane and it's all on me, but I'm happy to be hitting a 7 iron when someone else is hitting a 6 iron. And if you like that, these clubs are probably going to deliver that. So it's not debatable if it's true distance gains. Obviously it is, but it isn't, because the number on the bottom doesn't represent what your mate might be hitting with their number on the bottom in relationship to lofts. Remember that. But when your mate hits an 8 and you hit a 9, they try to say it's the lofts, but it still plays in their head. And I like that. Do you like that? Let me know in the comments. I mean, you must like that. Come on, let me know down there. So in conclusion, and who might game these irons, I think this is another solid club from Ping. Is it any better than ones that gone before? Well, I define better. I don't really see much of a movement. I see a very similar iron. And to be fair, that's a good thing, because Ping only make good clubs. I think anyone who wants max forgiveness, this is going to tick a box. Anyone who wants to try and maximize distance relative to the number on the back, if we don't talk lofts, this will tick the box. Anyone who wants a world-class manufacturer, someone who does try to shift the needle, someone who does provide very good service, again, tick the box. It depends what boxes you are ticking. Are they at the right price? Again, that's for you to discuss. I think this is a good iron if you're not afraid to look at offset, you're not afraid to look at a little bit of chunk, you want good launches, good peak heights, strong distances, with a powerful feeling off the face. These clubs provide that. And when I took these out on the course, I could hit any shot, high, low, round corners. I think that's pretty much a myth, the old shaping rules that people use to say between game improvement and players' irons. I would not think of that. To be fair, I've seen world-class players use Ping irons like this, and I've seen complete beginners. This club can absolutely appeal to any golfer, subject to what boxes they want ticking. As a general rule, you're going to look at 15 handicappers and above, kind of going straight for this iron. But even if you just get some longer irons in these clubs and then blend through other sets, if that's possible with the lofts, you'd have to check that. It's an iron that can improve to or appeal to anybody at the end of the day. Does it appeal to you? If you want to find out how to strike your irons better, because that's really the skill, they can't help you do that, this video can.